Welcome to the weekly Mesonet Weather Report. Wet conditions continue to persist in the state this week. I've heard more "how muddy is it" jokes lately than I care to recall. The one-day average 4-inch plant available water map continues to show us at or near 100%. 100% would be an indicator of a soil that is fully saturated. One of the factors keeping us muddy is the lack of sunshine. As a whole, the state has been very cloudy over the past several months. Looking at December, we see the entire state, except the Panhandle region, received less sunshine than normal. This was as much as 12% below normal in Altus and Jay. January has continued this darker than normal trend. The dark fill areas shown here would be the normal percent sunshine for the state. The blue line is what we actually have seen since the first of the month. These cloudy conditions mean we have higher humidity levels and lower daily high temperature numbers than expected. For example, on Tuesday, the forecasted highs were about 10 degrees more than what we actually received due to the lack of sunshine. Next up is Gary with even more rain information along with some spring weather forecast.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. Now, with the great news last week of complete removal of drought and dry conditions across the state on the drought monitor, we're going to take a look at the rainfall so far, or at least the moisture from snowfall and rainfall, to begin 2019. So as we look at the Mesonet total map for the first couple of weeks of 2019, we see some pretty good moisture from south central up through northeastern Oklahoma, and scattered about central and also southeast Oklahoma. Now, we do have lower amounts across the western half of the state, but as we look at the percent of normal rainfall map for that same time period, we see that for most of these areas, this amount of moisture for the dry part of January is actually a tremendous amount, from 100 to 200 to up to 500% of normal for some parts of the state. Now, as we take a look at the future for the February through April outlooks from the Climate Prediction Center, we see increased odds of above normal precipitation across the western half of the state, but especially across the far western panhandle. Now, for temperatures, we see equal chances of above, below, or near normal conditions. So basically climatological values in those areas. So with the great moisture we've had thus far and the good forecast, the Climate Prediction Center doesn't see any drought developing, but we will continue to keep a close eye on it. That's it for this time, and we'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.